Welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the Alfa Romeo Junior Elettrica. As the title suggests, is this the most stylish EV on the road? Some would think so, and I think it's definitely up there. You can get this car from 34,990, and that's with a heat pump as standard, a 400 litre boot, two 10.5 inch screens, base level. Today we're driving the Speciale, which is the mid-level trim, and in the future we're definitely going to be trying to get our hands on the Veloce, which is the hot hatch version of that Alfa, to live up to the heritage of the Alfa name. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. Let's get started. As always, starting off at the front, some gorgeous creases up along the bonnet. And this is this gorgeous Bearer red. We've got the black and silver Alfa badge now. We've no coloured Alfa badge that I remember from my days gone past. And then the Scudetto V-shaped grille, a bit controversial. Comes in two different versions. It comes in this, which is the Progresso, and then there's the Legenda. And it's a bit more meshy with the Alfa, so I'll put that up on the screen now so you can see the difference between the two. This has the Bichone, I think is the snake eating not eating a boy, it's actually giving birth to a boy is actually what they say. And that Bichone snake, which is grass snake, is the symbol of Milan. And you'll see that actually on the Alfa grille, or the logo as well. You've got the three vertical daytime running lights and another element underneath, so there's actually a bit going on here, and there's LED matrix versions on this, some gloss black, this gorgeous red again, some fake venting going on here, some lots of venting down here as well. This does come in a hybrid version that will be coming middle of 2025, but as always we're only interested in the electric version here. But at the front, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Obviously a sister car to a lot of the Stellantis brands. So the Mokka, the 2008, the Fiat 600, the Jeep Avenger. This price-wise sits in the middle of all of them. It's €1,000 cheaper than the Avenger currently in Ireland, and nearly €2,000 cheaper than the Peugeot E2008. Slightly a bit more expensive than the Fiat 600 and the Opel Mokka in Ireland. But for the quality that you're getting and the style, I think, yeah, it's hitting a real sweet spot. Down along the side then, before we leave this front, we have some cable storage in underneath here, which is a nice touch. And so what you have is the ability to store your cables there. We've got the Alfa logo on there again. Nice to have it. We've got some matte black cladding because it is a B-segment SUV. A quarter of all cars in Europe are this shape and size. We've got these 18-inch petal alloys on the Elettra, which is the entry-level trim, and then the Speciale. And then they're slightly different designs, but they are both 18 inches. And then the Veloce, which is the more powerful hot hatch Junior, that will have 20-inch. And these are on Goodyear's front-wheel drive. We've got the Speciale designation here. It doesn't say Junior anywhere, or Milano, its previous name. This has the optional sunroof, but it's got that two-tone red and black, just like my own car. Got that gloss black door mirrors, some matte black with that red inlay along the bottom here is gorgeous. We've got those body-colored door handles. Keyless entry, keyless start for the Speciale, keyless start for the Elettra entry level. B gloss black B pillar, your shark fin air at the top, your handle for the rear doors here, good wide opening. That colour is just gorgeous. And then you've got, again, in that C pillar, you've got the Bichone snake in the kind of grooves. Nice little touch, styling touch. Very windy here today, so it won't be too long outside. AC 11 kilowatt, and then DC up to 100 kilowatt, 20 to 80% in 28 minutes. Some gloss black along the bottom top spoiler there, your high-level brake lamp, your wiper. You've got your coda tronca, a bit of Italian today from Derek. Chopped tail is what they call it in Italian. Very EV6. Some people reckon this is what the Kia EV6 would look like if it was a small SUV. And then that gorgeous black script with those LED. Yeah, beautiful. Down the bottom then you've got your matte black bumper, and then again that red inlay down along the bottom. You've got your power taillift button in underneath here. And then you've got 400 litres, which is class leading, 60-40 split. You've got your 12 volt. You've got your shopping bag hooks, your LED light, and this floor jumps up and jumps down. So this can have it if you want the maximum space. But then you can actually take out the bag. You can have it at different levels. You can have it at medium, and then you can have it at tall. If you want a totally flat floor, with some space in underneath, and then underneath that, then you've got your tire pressure kit. Stick these bags back in again. You've got a fairly decent parcel shelf as well. Power taillift. Nice. Let's sit in behind myself. It's got the sports package on this version. So first of all, got those Alcantara and vegan leather seats, 2 Isofix in the rear, 3 headrests. Now there is a transmission tunnel because, as I said, it does come in a hybrid version. Let's see if the rear windows are activated. How far down do they go? All the way. Nice. And on the Speciale, it is tinted. Now, my feet are in underneath the seat, but because of these seats, is there some? Oh no, there is gaps through them. Yeah, right up against. It is tight. It is a B segment SUV. And then headroom. I'm fitting. I probably wouldn't put my legs in behind the seat. I probably would sit legs akimbo. So what have I got? 2 centimeters. Yeah. Yeah, those seats are gorgeous. They're really sculpted. Well, they're Sabelt Italian sports racing seats. So again, you can get this on the Veloce, or you can upgrade your own, either the Speciale or the Elettra. You've got a single USB Type-C. You've got that armrest. There is no storage in the back of this Junior. So no door pockets, nowhere to put your phone, especially if you've got these sports seats. Now on the standard seats, there is a pocket. There's a map pocket on the back of it. Let's go into the front, out into the storm again. Now, that door is a Stellantis door. Not much cushioning going on there. You have your Stellantis switchgear, your door mirrors, your 4 windows, and the ability to lock them, and a door pocket. You've got these gorgeous, with the Biscione little symbol that's illuminated depending on the mode of the car. And we'll talk about the modes. There's 3. There's DNA, they call it. You've got a nice flush and then a textured surface. You've got the logo up here again, the speaker. You've got some nice effect. It's like wood grain. This one has the sports interior, so it has the Alcantara. And then you've got your glove box. Because the fuse box is there, it's a little half glove box. Look at these gorgeous seats. With the Alfa Romeo in red, and then some red accents. Like really figure hugging, gorgeous. Then you've got your 10.25-inch screen here. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay built in, fairly responsive, very responsive actually. Nice accent colors as well. Again, Stellantis, but a small bit of an Alfa skin put on top of it. You've got your volume knob. You've got it's a single zone climate control because it's a small car. You've got your physical buttons for heat temperature up, fan speed, etc. So a row of HVAC. This one has the wireless charging, and again you can see the Biscione snake there, and some charging ports either side if your phone doesn't have wireless, and then a central mounted gear selector, so start stop. You've got your reverse, neutral, park, and 2-stage regenerative braking, B mode. You've got your drive modes. These are DNA selector and your automatic handbrake. You have your water bottle holder, and that's movable, so you can change where these guys down here are located. You can move them around. You just pop them up, pop them down. And then you have a glove box there as well. And it moves forward and back. That has that Alcantara with that red. You have your three-spoke. So left-hand side is cruise control, lane keeping, adaptive, etc. Cruise control, speed limiter. Nice knurling on that there. You've got the gorgeous Alfa badging. This is the three-spoke with the gloss black and brushed on the 6 o'clock position, and your volume on the right-hand side. Left-hand side stalk is lights and indicators. Right-hand side stalk is wipers. And then you've got the canocale. I learned all my Italian for this video. Conical, binnacle, dual binnacle. And you've got some ambient lighting in behind here. So if I change that drive mode selector, so down here on the screen, you'll see it changing from, I'll turn the car on first. So we're on. And then we're going to go dynamic, so that will change everything to red. So what will change is red inside the canocale cluster and red on the Bishone. You can see it over here as well, and some other ambient lighting around the place. So then the natural DNA, dynamic natural, and then so that's the blue. And then if I go down another one to advanced efficiency, that changes it to green then, so you can see green. And everything here changes green as well. I'll bring it up to natural, which is the blue one. Beautiful. Headroom for the driver. I've got the sunroof, the adapter, the optional sunroof here as well. So loads 7-8 centimeters, and the seats are real nice. We're going to take it out for a drive now. Lastly, in the head unit, we have the sunroof, which opens. You also have the button for the boot, 2 presses and it'll open. We've got your SOS button and your Alfa Connect. Yeah. What else have I forgotten, if I have forgotten anything? The price we talked about, $34,995. 3 models available, Elettrica, Speciale, which is this one, and they're both 156 horsepower. And then the Veloce variant, which we're going to get in 2025, is the 280 horsepower hot hatch with a different suspension setup, etc. Comes in 6 different colors. It comes in, I'll put them up on the screen, white and ivory, red and black, gray, and this beautiful blue-green color. Heat pump is standards, as we've already talked about. It's a 54 kilowatt hour battery, 50.8 kilowatt hour usable, and that has a WLTP of just over 400 kilometers. Yeah. The electric motor is front wheel drive. It's 115 kilowatt, giving you 156 horsepower, 210 newton meters of torque. Let's take it out for a drive. What's it like driving the Alfa Romeo Junior? For those that don't know, this was originally called the Milano, and then at the very last minute, because it's not being produced in Italy, it's been produced in Stellantis factory in Poland, it's not been allowed to be called Milano, so now it is the Junior. It is, on this Speciale version, it is the keyless entry and keyless start. On the Elettrica standard level trim, it is keyless start, which is that start-stop button down here. The seats are gorgeous. Let me just start that off, because real racing seats. Now, this isn't the Veloce version, which is their hot hatch. This one starts at $34,995, as I keep mentioning. But the Veloce, we haven't got a price in it yet, but I'd say it's going to start with a 5. It is a true electric hot hatch. This is based on that Stellantis platform. It does drive well, in fairness. I have had it for the last couple of days. So down to D mode on the central gear selector, and there is a B mode as well for around town. Visibility, door mirrors, good size, and they have blind spot on this trim. And then actually you'll hear the interior, I think it's a vibe sound is what they call it, which is a nice way of giving feedback as to how you're getting on. This one has speed sign recognition, etc. So there's a lot of ADAS included. Lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, driver monitoring, speed limit warning. So all of those things, you can switch them off if you want. There's a big ADAS button there. And then you can lane keep assist on, off, and then the other functions again. Close obstacle detection, etc. This one has the sports trim, so it does have the sports package and the sports interior and these gorgeous Alcantara and leather steering wheel, or vegan leather steering wheel. Nice tactile touch buttons as well, rather than your haptic. Yes, there's a lot of Stellantis stuff sprinkled around the dash, but I think Alfa have done a good job of trying to differentiate itself and give some of that Italian styling to it. And as the thumbnail suggested, is it the most stylish EV in the road? I think it's definitely up there. Nice and quiet. Suspension isn't messed around with too much. I really like the fact, even though it's the same as the other Stellantis models, the binnacles, it's all in the head really, isn't it? That's the Canacale binnacles that they have there. Now, the styling may be divisive. The fact that it's an electric Alfa is going to be divisive as well. But I think the fact that they have the Veloce version, which has the same more powerful electric motor as the 600 Arbat, I think it's nice that they've said, you know what, people do want a bit more Alfa in electric, and so the option is there if you do want it. Practicality, the fact that it is a 5-seater B-segment SUV with a 400-litre boot. We have been getting kilometre-wise, so it's 400 odd, 406 I think it is, WLTP, and I'm getting around about that 20 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometres. Brake feel is good, it's got that 2-stage, it doesn't have one pedal driving, and as with all Stellantis except for the Fiat 500e, it doesn't have automatic hold handbrake, which I always would prefer, but I appreciate this generation, this model of platform just doesn't have it. But just if that's what you're looking for, it's not going to be on it. That is a good size steering wheel. With its sibling in Peugeot, the E2008, the smaller steering wheel some people aren't a fan of, but this one is lovely. Nice clear application tiles. It does have this vibe sound, so as you put the foot down, it does give you that audio feedback as to the speed of the car is increasing. Efficiency, its WLTP is over 400 kilometers. Real world, I'm getting near 300 kilometers. It is 6 degrees outside. Accelerator feel is lovely and mapped well. We're going to take it out on the M50 northbound for that 120 stretch, just to see what the road noise is like. It's a fairly windy day today, but tune back in when we bring it out on the motorway. That's 110. Small bit of road noise from the mirrors. Let's bring it into dynamic on that DNA platform. Tightens up a bit. Throttle response a bit better. Yeah. Not bad. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look around and drive of the Alfa Romeo Junior Elettrica. Specifically the Speciale version, but as I said, coming in at under 35,000 euros here in Ireland. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment and let me know whether you think it's a travesty that Alfa Romeo had to go electric to make sure that the company survived, but also the styling of it. Is it for you? Do you think it's the most stylish EV on the road? Like the video, share it, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to enjoy the next video too.